Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome back to day 13 of 30 days of sketches with Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. We're on to day 13 as I just said, and today's sketch is from Amanda Castle and it is this one up here. Can't see it too well because it is hand drawn. But basically we have got some layers and then a title, two tags with what appears to be thread or stitching with two photos on. I'm not going to do the tags and I'm not going to do the stitching because I can't stitch. And yes, probably not just because I can't do it, but because I'm too lazy. But that's the sketch that we're going to work to. I've got far too many embellishments. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyway. We've got some stickers. We've also got some letter stickers that spell out Sinead. We are doing a doggy layout, in case you hadn't gathered. And then we've got Cutest Dog, a little schnauzer pup, and some banners and bits. We have got, excuse me, a doodle pop. No, a Bella pop. Some ephemera. I'm not going to use all that. Just telling you now. And then we have two photos. This 3x4, which is Sinead and myself in a blanket. And then this one of Sinead, which I am going to cut down to 3x4 as well, I think. Yes, I am. She has lost a little bit of her ear and a tail, but she won't mind. So that is that. Our background paper is going to be this one, which is Echo Park, My Dog, Dog Days. And it's the B-side, which is the clouds. And Echo Park, My Dog, Bone Appetit, which is so clever. It's the dog bowls and the paw print, but I'm going to use this side. And we're going to mat the layout like so. I'm not going to do loads of mats on the layout, but then we are going to mat the photos a few times. We're going to have our photos here, title here, and then embellish. It's going to be a nice, quick and easy one today. First things first, barcode strip off both of these sheets of paper, and then I will come back and we'll mat the photos. So clearly I wasn't looking at what I was doing, because can you spot the error? That's right, I cut the wrong paper. So, what I'm going to do is cut this paper. I'm going to basically cut a strip off each side as if I had gutted it. And then we're going to stick it on. So let me just cut them into strips and I will be back. So, I've cut them into strips. I've just done 4 strips the same way, to be perfectly honest. It is going to mean that the paws are the wrong way round on some sides, but that is absolutely fine. So we are going to pop that on there, then we're going to put some tape down here and do the same here. I quite like the fact that the paws will be the wrong way on some of the sides. It'll just make it a little bit quirky, and Sinead gets everywhere, so it's like she's running around the page. So, just going to align that up like so, and then pop the last strip down, just lining it up top and bottom. Don't get me wrong, this isn't my preferred way of matting a layout at all, but that is a-okay. So there we have our matted layout, disaster averted. I could have easily started again, could have easily just matted it with a different paper, you would never have known, but mistakes stay in around here because none of us are perfect scrappers. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are, or how big you are, or how amazing of a scrapper you are, we all make mistakes, and that is a-okay. So that's why I always keep them in, because I make them all the time. Like, you guys are witness to them all. Okay, so we're going to mat with this paper first, which is this gorgeous doggy paper from Pet Shop Dog. So I'm just going to pop this one here. Like so, and then we will get that trimmed. So that is mat number 1 done. Then I think we'll have a darker matte. So this is a paper from the Cooper collection from Bella Boulevard. Again, with all the cute doggies on. So we're just going to go here. Because this paper is straight, we've not got all the fussy cut parts. I'm just going to cut it. Just because it's quicker. And I don't strive for perfection. Because I try not to stress out when I'm scrapping. Okay, and then we're going to pop this one on there, and again, cut around that. Then, what colour do we think next? I could do with you all being here live. I do miss the lives, I have to say. They were always fun. Right, that's that. We're not going to use that obviously because we don't have enough. Do we want this one? It's a bit similar to the other paper, but it could work, maybe. I think next up we'll have this grey paper though. So let's pop that there. And this is, I believe, another paper from Simple Stories Pet Shop. Yes, it's Pet Shop Dog Perfect Pooch. And aren't all of our pooches perfect? Little terrors, but perfect nonetheless. So that is the first one done, and then I'm going to place the second one up here. Excuse me. Okie dokes, that's just going to come across. I don't generally hand cut paper, just because even if I'm following a line, I just can't seem to cut straight. Is anybody else like that, or is it just me? But I figured it's the easiest thing to do. So we're then going to use this yellow paper, and I'm going to just mat with a thin border of this, and I'm just going to go over the hole because you're not going to see it. Always utilise your paper. If it's a paper you love and you only have one of them, you can gut it, you can punch shapes out of it and then use it to mat. I don't gut my paper that much purely because I'm trying to use the stuff up. So if I started gutting all of my paper, I'm never going to use it, guys, let's be honest. And that's also why I don't keep small scraps. Like this will go in the bin. I'm not keeping that. I don't have time for that. But I do keep larger scraps, so I will keep that. And I will keep that. Yeah, small ones they just go. They just go. And don't be afraid to get rid. I know a lot of people have this feeling that they have to keep it and have to use every scrap. And you don't. You really don't. I'm going to struggle. Oh no, we can do it here. Okay. Don't know whether I'm going to be able to mat them both with this blue. If we can't, that's okay. Just whether I've got enough space to do it with the holes that are already there. So that's one, and we've matted it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 5 times a mat. No, 6 times a lady, the song, isn't it? I don't know what I was going on about. I'm going to struggle to do it. So let's do something a little bit different. And what I'm going to do is cut this like that. And then pop this on there. And we're going to... I shouldn't have done that. Okay. So I'm going to... Oh, this isn't going to plan at all. Okay. I'm going to put a bit of adhesive on there and we're going to mat this here. Then I'm going to come like so. Then I'm going to pop this on there. Like so. And now we will have our mat. So let me just cut along here. Where there is a will, there is a way. Follow that down there. And now we have our mat on there. So I'm going to get rid of all of these pieces. They are gone. And let's bring in our layout. So I also have this, which I think Steph sent me. It's a Chamel paper and it's the branding strip from a box of crayons, but it's got all the miniature schnauzers. So we are going to use that as a little shelf for our title. So first things first, I'm going to get our photos on. And, oops, daisy, we're going to put them... Now, we're not going to follow the sketch precisely. I am going to put them sort of straight-ish, like so. Something like that, I think. And then what I want to do is create the shelf with the miniature schnauzer. So we're going to go to there. Let's fold that over. And then I'm going to tuck that at the bottom of this photo. And create that shelf along there. So that is the layout. In terms of what we have here, we've got some cut aparts which I'm not going to use, they're too big. Some paw prints. We've got a tag which we may use as added decoration. And then just a few little bits and pieces. We've got some punched out circles which I'm not going to use, I don't think. We'll see. Let's get our title on first because I know I want to use that. So we're going to have Cutest, which I'm going to put there. But first off, let's put dog, just to make sure that fits just right here. Now I will go back through and add some extra adhesive because of course you know it's just not going to stick. I have to say Bella Boulevard chipboard is not the greatest at all. So title is Cutest Dog, and then I have got Sinead here. But what I think we might do is add that as a subtitle. So S-I-N-E-A-D. So we've got E-A-D. I have to just tell myself in my head repeatedly how to spell things. I'm always paranoid. S-I-N-E-A. S-I-N-E-A. How do you spell Sinead? I can't remember now. How terrible is that? I'm a terrible dog dad. E-A-D. I always get confused. We didn't choose the names because obviously we adopted 3 of them from the Dogs Trust. 300 miles away. Well, 200 miles away. As you do. Why not? And for those of you... Oh, I can't get the eye. For those of you that have followed along since we adopted them, can you believe it's 2 years, 2 months? I can't. They rule the roost now. Well, she does. She is my baby. Okay, so we've got... I've put the eye the wrong way. Of course I have. Let's just... This N is very temperamental, guys. The eye isn't much better, to be honest. Okay, So we've got Sinead written down here. We're going to get rid of these. Well, we're not getting rid, but back in the stash. Now, I am going to give a nod to the sketch by using a tag. So we've got journaling going around the outside, which I will actually do because I do love that look and I don't do it much. I'm going to cut that there. And we're going to pop this tag in there, but I will put some bits on it first because no naked tag holes, absolutely right. And then I'm going to pop this banner up here because I never use them, so let's get it used straight away. And I do want to use this Bella Pop because it's cute. So we're going to use this one, and it's a schnauzer, so. And we're going to tie this in with the subtitle down here. So that is Sinead. We've got a little heart, which I'm going to nestle in over here, as well as the little paw prints. And that's all come off. We have got a diamante bow tie. Is Sinead a diamante bow tie kind of gal? She is now. There we go. Love that. It's a good thing about Bella Pops and Doodle Pops. You do get more than the main thing usually. Now we do have this floral. It's not working for me, so that's going. I do love this. Don't know if that's gonna. That can go there. Love that. As I said, we're not going to use everything here at all. I'm going to put these back in the stash straight away, and also the kennel. She would be absolutely disgusted if we so much as thought about putting her in a kennel. Okay. Let me just thread that tag. So there is the tag threaded. I am concerned, well, I'm not concerned, but I have kind of abandoned the sketch at this point, but I think I've done quite well with sticking to the sketches, both in this series and the Follow Sketch February. For me, anyway, I have put my own twist on them all, but I've stuck to the sketch reasonably well, so I'm not going to beat myself up. Because Amanda's sketch very much still inspired this layout. So yeah, it's okay. I'm just going to add a couple of these I don't like that brown actually. I'm just going to add in a couple of the word strips down here. So we have got Puppy Love, Bow Wow and Cuddles. We've got a little tab here that says Lovable with a bit of a stitch effect. That's going to go there. And we've got a Schnauzer sticker again from the Chamel range. I'm just going to nestle that in there. We've got some metal brads, as you can see, so let's use them like we do enamel. Because these are basically enamel dots, just with a metal outer to it. So we've got a cluster of 3, a cluster of 2, and a cluster of 2. And then I think that's probably going to do it. We're going to have this dog gone cute up here. Going to do the journaling. What about these paw prints? So we could end this title shelf there. And then let's pop that up there. I think I did have this tag that said Dog Dad, but that's not going to fit. I am going to use this little red one that says love you, because I do. And this little orange one that says Cutie, because she is. And I think that's probably going to do it, if I'm honest. I don't feel like I need to add anything else. So I'm just going to add these. We have got these 2 bones, which we could. No, I don't feel like I need them. So I'm not adding them for adding them's sake. So I'm just going to put those stickers on there. So that's all gone back in to be sorted. So I do have a random pile of ephemera to sort now, whilst I am sorting all my die cuts. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my journaling here, and I'm going to write along here, all the way to here, all the way along here, up there, and up there. So let me just go and do that now, because otherwise you're just going to end up watching the screen whilst I do not talk, and I'll be right back to show you the last of the layout. And that is today's layout for day 13 of 30 days of sketches done, guys. I hope you like it. I have enjoyed this. It's quite a simple layout. Doesn't particularly look like the sketch, but we do have the 2 photos, we do have the title, and we do have the journaling going round it. And I'm pleased with it, and we have another memory documented. So that is what it's all about. Making use of the sketch to create something you love. I will be back tomorrow for day 14, where we have some more sketches coming up from Stacey Donor Tawari. Don't forget to check out the playlist link down below and the Facebook group, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching and engaging with the video. Engagement, whether it be a like, watching the whole video, subscribing, commenting, anything like that helps YouTube creators more than you could possibly imagine. And not just myself, like everybody's video that you watch. It really does help, and I really appreciate it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you all tomorrow for day 14, and then we'll be tumbling into the halfway point already. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.